Yes, good morning everyone, and welcome to live stream coverage of the Jardin pairs from Howick Bowling Club in Auckland, where we've got a nice fine day with a little bit of wind, not much, but maybe a bit less than we normally see here at Howick anyway, but we were starting on the quarterfinals, and the game we've got to you is the quarterfinal between Neil Fisher, and Neil's playing with Trish Crute, and first of all they're up against Bart Robinson, who's playing with Leanne Paulson. And with me here, I'm Peter Blucher in the commentary, and with me here is Alison Reaney. Good morning, Alison.
Good morning, Peter. Good morning, viewers. It is a lovely day here today. I'm sure the players are going to enjoy themselves.
Yeah, this is a real interesting match-up here at the start. They're probably two of the more favoured sides going head-to-head very early. So
definitely.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to a good game here today.
Yes. Just waiting on the bell to go and get the games underway. They're just finishing their trial ends, the other teams. These two are up and at 'em and rearing to go. Of course, there'll be a few nerves amongst all the players this morning.
Whilst watching the trial ends there, Alison, it looked like the green was running about 17 seconds, I think.
Yes, how it normally runs. Well, they say slow, but we always say very quick.
Yep.
Paul Hickey is the current greenkeeper at Howick, and he runs a very tight ship here and keeps the greens absolutely immaculate.
Yes, he's got a bit of a job on his hand because he's got 3 grass greens here to look after. It's probably the one of the few in Auckland which has that many grass greens.
Yes. Plus the 2 artificials that they have an older age group membership here predominantly. There are some younger ones coming into the club now.
See Trish Crete there rolling up the kitty for the first end. Looks to be about a mid-length.
All right, game's underway. Well, that's a very good start for Trish. That's a top bowl for a first bowl up.
Yes, very good bowl there. She's found the line and the weight straight off. So yeah, it's a great start. Leanne coming down the backhand side and just missing.
They've both got exceptional length for their first bowls.
Good green again with that one, just pulling up a touch short. And of course, this is 2-4-2 pairs, so the leads play their first 2 bowls, and then the players swap in, and then the second player will now bowl 4 bowls each. And they'll swap ends, and then the first two will come back and finish off.
Two 4-2 is a good game where the men don't generally sometimes take the lead, as in pairs, but anybody can actually play the 2-4-2 because they actually have their 4 bowls to play. And as the game goes through, that changes.
Yes, I actually liked Alison when we're doing some training with the junior reps, that we do actually play the 2-4-2. It gives a coach and selector like myself, and obviously you as well, a good chance to see what range of shots the players can play.
That's right, and it gives them a chance to skip where your juniors don't generally get a chance to skip unless they're playing the rep position.
Yeah, another good first bowl there from Bart.
Yeah.
He might have the shot. It's a bit hard to see. Yes, he's got the shot in front there.
Well, it's 2 shots to Bart now, and at this stage it looks to me as if Bart and Leanne are holding the 2 shots and Trish has got the 3rd shot at the moment. He's a good.
Yeah, he just needed to clear that front bowl. I think
did.
he might have been sitting on the kitty.
Yeah. Listening to Trish, she's just stating they're holding 2.
Yeah, I think that was the weight he was looking for. He's just a touch wide.
First end woes.
Yeah, very good 4 bowls there by Bart. He's one of the... He's a very well-performed singles player, Bart. So when he's got 4 bowls, he's hard to beat.
He certainly is. Yes, Bart was just telling me he's played bowls for 30 years, and he certainly played top grade for many of those years. It's up to Trish now to try and get one of her 2 remaining bowls in that head to try and cut the numbers down. Oh, she's just slid through. If that gap wasn't there, she could have sat there quite nicely, probably for second shot. Oh, great bowl from the end. They're adding their numbers.
Yeah, there might be another counter there.
She just come up a wee bit short with that one.
she gets a little touch on this kitty, she could make a
make
few
a handful, couldn't
yeah.
she? Yeah.
They've probably got 3 already. It's just going to go through, but that might even count. I think it might.
A very good head.
Was that only 2, was it? That front pole. Yeah, 2.
Gosh, it was only 2, so Neil's ball was actually holding third shot there.
That was the one that was rolled up
Yes.
at the end.
Yes.
Yeah. So this event's now known as the Jarden Pairs. Jardin's come on board as one of the main sponsors, and Jardin, they're a leading investment advisoring firm, helping connect people and ideas and capital to businesses and anything from investment banking, capital solutions, wealth management. So that's Jardin, and if you want to look it up on the internet, www.jarden.co.nz. And Bart's off to a good start again this end.
This is the third day.
Great bowls from Bart.
This is the third day in a row that they've played. Is it right? Can. Okay. Third day in a row that they've been playing. The first day, Friday. No, what's today? Today is Friday. Wednesday, when they first started, was an exceptionally hot day, and talking to players, they were totally worn out by their 3 games in the afternoon. Yesterday there was a slight breeze for them, which helped slightly, and 3 days over Christmas is probably a bigger ask, but I think there was 80-something teams took part in this event this time, which is great numbers for Auckland Bowls.
Yeah, Bowls Auckland moved the timing of this event over the last couple of years. This is mainly, excuse me, this is mainly to
it's to allow people to have their family Christmas and then get straight back into bowls. And
it's all good. Also good practice leading into the national singles and pairs, which are played in Auckland this year as well. So Auckland, we're hoping to attract some players from outside of the Auckland area who were going to travel up for the nationals, and I think we've had a few playing over the day. As Alison said, I just counted up, there were 84 entries into this event.
84, was that? Yeah.
And qualifying on the first day found the first 32 qualifiers, and the rest of the teams went into the plate section. And then there was another day of qualifying yesterday to find the top 8 in each section, and that's what we have here. So we're playing quarterfinals in both the cup and the plate sections in this round. So the rink's full. Green's full, sorry.
Lovely bowling.
Yeah. Neil does have a bowl at the back by the ditch, so if they do get onto that shot bowl, it can easily spring back there. But I think 4 down, they'll be wanting to draw as close as they can.
I think so.
Yeah, that's what he'll be hoping Trish will do, to give him a couple more options when he goes up the other end.
This looks a better one coming in now. Better green. Yep, very good bowl.
Oh, yeah. It falls in. Oh,
Yep.
it's close. Yeah. Breathe a sigh of relief with that.
I
there.
would think so,
Yeah.
yes.
Bart may well come down that forehand side now. And look to just sit that bowl through. Even if he touches his own, he could make a couple by taking it over towards Leanne's bowl.
I should imagine Neil walked down the other end of the green there, breathing a sigh of relief. Just watching Bart, I found a few little details out for each of these players. Bart's 59 years old, and he's played for 30 years so far.
Breaking into the head.
Oh,
there's another
straight
one
through
there.
the doorway, as they say. Looks like he might have a slight little bit more weight on this one.
Can't see Neil trying anything too desperate here.
No.
he's
He's
one
better
down and he's got the other team's got about 5 third shots.
Okay, one more to Leanne and Bart. Puts them in front 3-0 on the second end.
You can see some pictures from the neighbouring rink there, rink 2. That's a quarterfinal in the plate, and it's a battle between 2 North Harbour teams by the looks. Steve Gordon and Jenny Hart from Riverhead up against Chad and Millie Nathan from Birkenhead.
It's another tidy bowl from Leanne. Very good bowl.
Yeah, Bart and Leanne started very strong, especially with their first two lead bowls. They've had their opposition under pressure after those first two bowls have gone down on all three ends so far.
Just watching Bart walk down, I'll continue this. He's got 13 North Harbour titles to his name so far. Plays out of the Helensville Club, and he also belongs to New Plymouth, where his brother lives, and he likes to go down there and play with his brother occasionally. He's the Professional Bowls Association Auckland Regional Coordinator, and that's professional bowls is played over winter. And it's become quite a big thing throughout New Zealand, and it leads on to a trip to England if you're good enough to win it. Many of the top bowlers, they enjoy playing the PBA throughout winter because it keeps their hand in, and they're raring to go come the summer bowl season. Looks like there might be a nice little guiding mark on the green there for the bowlers to use as their go-to guide.
Yes, it does happen. Sometimes there's little marks on the green, and you know if you're around it or under it or through it, you've got a good bowl. So that's why sometimes if the opposition's doing something like that, you need to move the position of your mat, because it does make a difference. Another good one here. I was sort of wondering why they weren't coming down that forehand side, but maybe they think that bowl of Trish's can be rolled in. So Neil will probably have to come down the forehand side now.
He certainly got the length with that bowl, just needed a couple of inches more green.
Yeah, it's a bit hard to see on the screen. I see Leanne said that she thought they only had one. It looks like two on the screen, doesn't it?
It does on the screen, yes. Trish was indicating that they are two down.
Looking to play into those shot punches, get onto his own here.
Yep.
Oh, great bowl.
Great bowl, Neil. Possibly, if we can see the green itself, may give them two up now.
It's very hard to see. We're sitting upstairs in the club rooms overlooking the green, so sometimes I can stand up and look out the window, and you can get a better view of what's where. The grey bowl may even be shot. I don't know. Well, Bart didn't help us. He just told Leanne she was right. Didn't say it.
Oh, there we go. Trish has just whipped her way in and pushed Neil's ball in for, I would say, second shot. Bart has just indicated to Leanne that he'd like her to look for the jack, so she'll go slightly narrow with a wee bit of weight on.
Here it comes. Just going to cross the
Just
line by the
cross
looks
the
of it
line.
and just miss. So, he's just shy, scared of moving the kiddies. It's hard to see how she's going to get another one in there.
She's not going
not
to.
going to play it.
As they'd say, chicken.
Still, they're on the board, so they're only two behind. That other team's had a lot of good bowls go down, so sometimes you just got to hang in as long as you can, and that's what they're doing so far.
Okay, they ended up with two on that end through Trish playing that very good shot and wicking across. If they're on the board, it's going to be a close game, this game.
Yeah, so just looking through the results over the last couple of days, and I think both of these teams have been unbeaten in both qualifying rounds so far.
Oh, have they?
They've certainly been playing good.
Mm. We'll focus in on Neil a wee bit. He's 73 years old and he's been playing bowls since 1989, so he's been a top bowler for many years. He's had 2 runners-up national titles. Hasn't quite made the gold medal just yet, but many years of play left in Neil.
There's that first bowl from Bart again, right on the button.
As you said, Peter, he's a top singles player.
Yes, I think he's won the PBA a few times as well on the
Yes,
indoor greens. Just pulling up.
Certainly got a good green. He's just come up a wee bit short with that one.
Well, so far the green looks to be playing very well, Alison.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Quite often when there's wind around, you'll have a wide hand and a narrow hand, but both these look to be playing pretty even.
Yeah, they are. Particularly here at Howick, because being close to the sea, they get a fair breeze through here at times.
Yeah, there's only a light breeze, and it looks to be actually blowing across the green. So we're in the club rooms on the second story right next to it, and this rink is totally sheltered from that wind where it is now. Just a little bit unlucky there, Trish. If she got all of it, she would have been sitting back there with Neil's bowl. Little rub, no.
I'd say that one's close for shot.
So I know the kitty's moved a bit. This is one of the looser ends we've seen.
Mm-hmm. I thought Neil might have had Trish playing back on her backhand again then, just to sit on the Bart's bowl. But that's equally as good.
Yes.
Well done.
Yeah, I suppose he's worried about rolling the hands bowl in too, so there's definitely an open draw on that forehand side.
It is.
And Trish has made full use of it. Very good bowl. Here comes Leanne's breaking in, and just misses. But does create more space to draw the shot now.
And she's played a very
This
good
is
bowl
great.
yet
She's moved this
again.
bit. She's made a couple of that now. Yeah, Bart's called it a play up to his bowl. She can find the gap between those two bowls. She can get onto the kitty to her own bowl there, down at 7 o'clock. So see what sort of weight she plays.
She's going to shoot across the head. She had very good weight, just didn't take quite enough green.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Bart may play a little bit quicker. Another yard over that. If he gets the inside of his, he'll get the shot. And I think he's got 2/3 at the moment anyway.
Just watching Neil put that bowl down, just looking at his statistics here. He owns 8 Auckland titles and 8 North Harbour titles. Still plays the PBA, and as he said, only if he's still in the country come winter.
He's a little bit. It's on a narrower line. He must have a bit more weight.
Oh, there we go.
That last bowler Niels is sitting there. There's probably 3 shots, probably 3 down now.
It's a nice gap there for him to come in for a 4th shot. Not quite.
Final bowl of this end. Bart's looking to cut the count down.
A wee bit too much weight on that
A
bowl.
bit quick.
Thinking they probably got 3 there. And a measure by the look of it.
Oh, getting serious now.
It's the 4th one taken out by the look of it. 4.
Boundary 4. Signal by Leanne. So this is quarterfinal 1. The other teams qualified into the championship round. Esther Ooh and Jeremy Reynolds from Blockhouse Bay are playing against composite team Brian Wilson and Jan Harrison. Quarterfinal 3, Onehunga Districts Rachel Hancock and Mike Bradshaw playing against composite team Frankie Lim and Catherine Bain. And in the last one we have Les Brown and Linda Fenton from the Howick, the home club here, playing against the St Heliers combination of Roger Johnson and Sue Curran.
And we'll try and get those scores as
we'll try and get an update.
The game goes through. It's a bit hard to see.
Getting your binoculars out.
Yes, I think so. I'm just going to put my glasses on because it's too far to see down there.
Oh, Trish played some great bowls in that last end to actually put them under pressure, and now we can't see him on the screen. So, work to do for Neil now. bowl breaking in towards the kitty. Good bowl there. Alison's staring out the window to try and get the scores, but Alison, I've sent our runner Wing down to get the scores for us, so
Excellent.
you can.
So we'll get it all in writing from the umpire, shall we? That's good. There's so many cords here, you've got to be careful when you stand up that you don't go tripping over the balcony. It was a very short one from Bart, which is most unlike him. Looking at the green at the moment, it looks like Neil's just bringing...
There's a rub here, we'll get a... Oh, it's hard to say now.
Actually, looking down at the green, it looks like Neil could be holding 3. Bart's closer with this next one.
Just a little rub and he falls in, he's got the shot.
Now he's got the shot.
Yeah. Trish says keep the same line at a mat. Looking to come down and sit off that last bowl of Bart's. Or maybe even promote one of his. The bowl's gone over that mark, Alison, so we'll see where it finishes up. Just got to turn a bit.
A wee bit long, yeah.
But still, good position there.
Beautiful green.
But will be pretty keen to get another one close because that bowler's sitting out in the open there and can be moved. He's a little bit over.
Trish will be going down just to either push Neil's bowl in for shot or sit Bart's shot bowl through.
Looks easy enough from up here, Alison, but it's a bit different when you're in
It
there.
certainly is. It's wide open for her to have a go at, isn't it, Peter?
Yeah, that's right. He doesn't have to dodge any short bowls to get to it.
No. It's always so much easier playing the bowls when you're watching. You're not contending with the green. Here comes Trish.
She's in the area here. Just got to get down it. Oh, that was pretty good weight, that.
Yeah, it was. She's got one more go.
Yes, playing that same weight again. Looking for that shot bowl. It's breaking in now. And she's close. Real close.
Yep, she's done it.
Great
bowl, Trish. So looking at the head right at the moment, they're holding 4.
Leanne, she's going to draw to save now. Well, I thought her bowl on the forehand was in the running. I thought she might have come down the forehand side, but they might think that backhand's a better hand. Seem to be playing it.
Looks as if she's gone a little bit wide.
Oh, it's going to be interesting. It's either 2 or 4. That wing bowl's actually a little bit closer than what we think.
I think so, yes.
No, it looks like it could be 4 again. Is it?
2 so far.
Yeah.
4. That's just conceding 4 shots.
Oh, it's 2 4s in a row.
That's a big head.
To Neil and Trish, and Trish played a couple of real good draw bowls on that last end to put them under
Beautiful
pressure.
bowls, didn't
this
she?
last end, she played that perfect bowl with their last one. Just to sit Bart's bowl through, which was their only bowl on the head, so they're starting to find their straps now. And after the strong start we saw from Bart and Leanne, getting them all around the kitty, it's strange to see the scoreline what it is now.
If you go that fraction wider on your forehand, it just seems to hang out.
Yeah, they just seem to be staying away from this bank side. I don't think we've seen many bowls come down the backhand on that side. Oh no, we're going the other direction now.
We're going the other way, yeah. That one will hang out. The breeze has just got up slightly. We're just looking at the flag on the edge of the green there, and it's just starting to wave a little bit, which is quite normal here at Howick to get the mid-morning breeze. That sounds like Olivia we can hear on the green. She's playing with young David Motu. They got through to the plate.
Lisa N, and then the score.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. How are you this morning?
Just looking at the other games in progress at the moment. After 4 ends, composite team Brian Wilson, Jan Harrison leading 7-1 over Esther Wu and Jeremy Reynolds from Blockhouse Bay. 4 ends in quarterfinal 3 from Onehunga Districts. Rachel Hancock, Mike Bradshaw leading 3-2 over Frankie Lim and Catherine Bain. And in the 4th one, we've got Roger Johnson and Sue Curran 3-1 up over Les Brown and defending after 4 ends. So 2 games there really close. but early. Only after 4 or 5 ends. There's games played over 16 ends or 2.5 hours. So there's a lot of time to come back. It's been a little bit wide on that forehand side there.
Yeah, it is.
This end.
Just looking at the other players that are playing, that Peter has just announced the scores. I'm just having a look through. There's Mike Bradshaw is in the current Open Men's Auckland squad. Catherine Bean, Liz Brown, Linda Fenton and Sue Curran. They're all current Auckland reps. It's nice to see them coming through in a Auckland competition.
And just to let you know, the team's playing in the plate. And we've got Chad and Millie Nathan from Birkenhead leading 11-2 over Steve Gordon and Jenny Hart in Riverhead. Composite team, Olivia Bloomfield, David Motu, they're one behind, 3-4 against Lauren Mills and Andy Ellis from Te Aratu. Quarterfinal 3, James Gavin and Janine Young off to a good start against Billy Filton and Janine Brown. They're leading 9-0. And even on the last game, Fleur Grenfell, Ramesh Raman, 4-all with Paul Neeser and Lisa Appleyard. So some close games
and
there
some close
too.
Games, isn't it? Looks like Leanne's got some nice close bowls there ahead at the moment.
Good to see 4 of my 1 to 5 reps making the plate playoffs. So
It's great, isn't it?
yeah.
Mm.
It's hard to tell who's got the shot, isn't it? I can't quite see around that corner.
No, you can't through that balcony. You can't see through there.
Good bowl here from
There we
Bard.
go.
He's going to look for. Oh, he's just missed.
Oh, he's
Oh,
just
he's
gone
just
through.
gone through.
Through the gateway. Yeah. This looks a fairly good bowl from Neil. It's a very good bowl from Neil. That would be definitely the shot. Not sure whether it was 1 or 2 that time.
No, I think it was not just one.
One, was it? Paul has obviously got a good lip on the green here.
So even though it's closer to the ditch, it's not a big change in length, Alison, because the mat's up a couple of metres.
Mm.
Pretty good starter.
Nice ball coming in here from Leanne at the moment.
Yeah, that's the shot now. Bart just confirming to Leanne that they were one down now.
Perfect weight. She just cut her green very slightly. Talking to Leanne a wee while ago, her little statistic list as she's 61 years old. She's got 2 children and 3 grandchildren to keep her busy in life. She took up bowls 8 years ago and has done extremely well in those 8 years. I said to her, how many titles and counties do you have, which is where she's playing out of the Papakura Club, and she said, too many, I can't remember. But she's got behind her so far in those 8 years, she's got the New Zealand Open Singles title, the Australian Open Fours title, and the Victorian Open Threes title, triples as we say. She belongs to both Papakura and Broadbeach, and she tends to head off over to Aussie for 6 weeks at a time and enjoys her bowls over there. She was a horse trainer and has recently given that up, and she's gone the complete opposite lately, and she's gone to veggie growing, which she is thoroughly enjoying. She's currently a New Zealand squad member, and she was a reserve for the Commonwealth Games. She didn't get to travel with them, but she spent her time in Australia then. So got lots of play. There's a lovely bowl coming in from Neil.
Yeah.
Which is definitely the shot.
Bart's bowl coming in, just gets past. No, it's not going to get past that bowl.
He's sticking to that little mark on the green, isn't he? As we all do.
I'll be looking to draw the shot here.
He
might be a couple down on the head. He's just going to cut across again.
got one more bowl left.
No? Yes. No.
It's on its way now.
Oh.
Yep. And
Close. Oh,
there
great
we go.
bowl.
Great bowl.
No, it could be one and a couple in a measure. It's hard to say. Here comes this last bowl of darts. It's a little
Beautiful
touch
weight.
to the kitty.
Yeah.
Goes with it. And it moves it over to his other one there. He may well have two shots. It's a bit hard to see.
Well, Leon's got one sitting there as well.
Yeah.
I would think Trish will be going to play her forehand.
I thought maybe Leanne might come down and look to sit the bowl on the forehand and get the kitty. We'll just see what Trish does first. And Trish looking up that forehand side.
Mm. No.
No. On that backhand. Oh, got a piece of that out still.
Well, I would say that's definitely second shot, which may have cut out Bart's other bowl.
On a pretty good track here. Needs to get that bowl square.
Good bowl in.
Yeah, Neil indicating that that bowl is the shot bowl.
So Trish is going to try and push her own bowl in. Neil's just indicated she's gone a bit wide, but we'll see. Yes, she has. So at the moment, Bart and Leanna definitely holding two shots.
Yes, Bart said just go a little bit wider because she can roll in his bowl or use it to stop. He doesn't want the kitty to move. Yeah, oh, it's a little bit wide.
It's gone a bit wide.
It's a pretty good weight again.
So they're two down. The scores after 7 ends, it's now 11-5. Heading toward halfway through the game. Well, they are halfway through the game on this end.
Bart's opening bowl on its way. Breaking in towards the kitty now. Yeah. About a mat short by the looks. Right on the centre line.
Neil's just played his bowl probably 2 metres over the jack.
Bart's made the change to his weight. Just drifted about a mat over now, but sitting in a better position than the first one.
They're playing this particular end probably 3/4 length. The mat is up approximately 2 metres from the 2 metre mark, and the jack's possibly about the same.
I mentioned Jarden Investments earlier on. Another one of the sponsors here is Hunter Bowls. So Hunter's New Zealand's biggest bowl shop, home of Taylor Bowls. And they are in Auckland here, obviously at the Ellerslie Bowling Club. They've got a shop there, and very well equipped. And Nilesh and Bryce are the guys to see there. They'll look after you, and you can also look at it on the web at hunterbowls.co.nz.
Neelish certainly goes out of his way to help people with bowls. He will bend over backwards and do what he can, doesn't he?
And you can also order like your uniforms and that sort of thing through them as well. They're very good. Might be the shot now. Steve Gordon from Riverhead in the background there. I'm drawn to play Steve in the singles, national singles.
Are you? Where are you playing that?
That's at Pakuranga. It's the second day we're playing at Pakuranga.
At Pakuranga, they're using that green. That's good. Well, you'll have an interesting game.
Yeah. But it's the sixth game of 6, so we were both hoping that we didn't need to play it.
You didn't need to play it. Time will tell that one, Peter. Is Adam playing?
Yes.
Good. And where is he?
Adam is... I can't remember.
Okay.
He's over the shore.
Okay.
He's over shore. I'm playing with Adam in the pairs, and we're playing at Browns Bay for the first day, and our home club, Te Atu Peninsula, on the second day.
Oh, that's a help, isn't it?
Yeah.
Adam is Peter's son. He's an up-and-coming bowler. What is he, 16? 17? 17 now.
He's looking forward to it. We've drawn Mike Kernan in the pairs, so he's really looking forward to having a game against...
the top brass.
Yeah.
Who's Mike playing with?
Mike's playing with Roger Stevens, I think.
Oh, right, from Southland, right. Well, that's a fairly tough combination for you two.
Yes, we get off to a
Have a
hard
go
start.
out?
Yes, we also play against Kerry Chapman, ex-Black Jap as well, and Tony Ballog. We play against him as well. So we'll we'll be trying to do our best, especially on that first day out at Browns Bay.
Oh, yeah. Browns Bay greens are running beautifully.
Yes, Brendan Kelly, the greenskeeper at Browns Bay, is also the greenkeeper at Jarden Peninsula. And, yes, the greens are going very well at the moment.
Yes, unfortunately the greenkeepers had a bad start to the bowling season with the weather we were encountering, but they seem to be on track now. Hopefully the weather holds for the Nationals.
Trish looking to come through. She's just... I suppose Bart will stay on that backhand side now.
And there's certainly a gap there.
Yeah,
For
he's only got to get the inside of that bowl of Trish's, or even if he draws it. And if he does draw the kitty about, I don't know, 8 inches or so, he's holding 4 shots. He's got his one in front that he can roll in. You know, if he's just playing to just that mat overweight. Opting for a bit of cover with his first bowl there. Neil's trying the direct approach. He's coming up the middle, looking for the shot, the kitty. He's got the kitty, and it's out.
Start that end again.
Yeah, well, he was at least a couple down, and a possibility of going a few more. And just goes to show that Bart made the right move there, playing that one at the back. It wasn't needed, but if Neil had got this kitty clean, he would have been sitting right there for second shot. So just getting the
He
edge.
only just reached the edge of that jack, didn't he?
If he had come further across down onto that backhand corner, they had 4 bowls there today. Of course, there's a kill in the 2-4-2. The saying 2 players must play their bowls first again.
That's going to be a very short end. There's a great first bowl coming in here from Bart. We'll have to see if we can get some of the other scores again, Peter.
We'll have to wait till Wayne shows his face again.
Yes, we will.
It's fine, Alison, I can hear you.
That's the main thing.
All right, Neil, a little bit short with his first one. Look at him come in here and just get in front of that bowl of Bart's. And, yeah, great bowl there.
Great bowl.
Still an option for Trish to draw down that side and sit the inside of that bowl or move the kitty.
I should imagine she'll be wanting to sit on Bart's 2 bowls there, just to cover them. Just cut the green. Yeah, good weight. They are turning quick, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are.
She'll be looking to come down and sit on those 2 bowls at Bart's. She isn't just gonna. Yeah. Sit. It may be a counter, I don't know.
Bart's 2 bowls are about a foot to 18 inches. That's showing my age when I'm talking in feet and inches, isn't it? We'll say half a metre.
Just looking to come home. It's not quite going to turn in time.
Ian's played a very good weight here. She's just again going to undercut the green. She's got 2 bowls with good weight, but they're just sitting directly out from the jack, about a metre.
Coming into the head now, and it's not quite going to turn. Oh, it has.
Oh,
And
there we go.
fallen. Great shot, that's 2.
That's a great
Covered
bowl
those
from
2
Trish.
bowls perfectly.
This is a bit of green from Leanne, but she's just a little bit quick this time.
Just looking to protect the back now. They've got 2 shots there. Leanne's got the 2 backers bowls at the moment. Trish just trying to cover those bowls. If the kitty gets moved back there, she's played it pretty well. She splits those bowls, it's great.
Both Neil and Trish have covered the bowls well. That really the only thing Bart can do is draw, which is his game anyway.
Yeah, I think he'll draw there if he can sit on that white bowl through, or he moves the kitty. He does have options
He's
there.
taken a very good green. Nice.
Just come breaking in. Is it going to get there? Not quite.
Trish is asking Neil just to draw to her shot behind the jack.
Oh, look at this.
Shot itself.
All right. There's a target now. He's got to go it. And looks like what he's doing. He's let it go.
Some fairly quick run shot.
Got the white.
He's got the jack. Sent it back to the drain.
Out again. Oh, that was a good save by Bart.
It was. Back they go again.
Here's this bowl of Neil's just coming in, beautiful toucher, but it did present a target, and Bart took his chance. Sometimes you play a shot like that and you get a nice draw bowl and it sits nicely next to the kitty, but you're cringing because you know you've just made a big target for somebody to hit, and bowls of this calibre can certainly hit them. So we try and end 8, third attempt.
Great bowl, Neil.
Bart's bowl looking to come in and just slides past, but sitting in a pretty good position there. That white bowl looks like it's almost touching, so you really only got to draw and touch that bowl, it'll spring back 150 centimetres. 150 millimetres, there you go. Or 6 inches, maybe I'll just stay with 6 inches. Coming down the backhand side, it looked like she motioned to Bart like she wanted to sort of play into those bowls. They haven't played this hand so much. Yeah, she needed another. You need to be that much over and not that much short, so you've got to spring that kitty away from Neil's bowl. It's going to be hard to get the shot while it's sitting that close. Josh will be looking to come around the back there into a good position.
She's actually played a very good bowl there.
Yeah, so you can't go with it any great way, but really they've only got to draw to that white bowl and it will spring back to Bart's. Just create a bit of separation to be able to draw to the kitty.
Neil's just put his second bowl in an awkward position for them to try and spring the jack.
Close. Yeah.
She did very well there.
Yeah, that's right. It could easily have gone the other way, but what it has done is it's open there now.
Trish played a very good green that time, just went a wee bit over the jack.
Leanne will be looking to follow up her good bowl on the last bowl, changing back to that forehand and just trying to draw one close. Might just be running a little bit too, and it's given a shot towards that shot at Trish's there, but it's still out there.
Trish will have to consolidate her bowls around that particular bowl now, so it's not left there on its own as a target. Oops.
Oh.
One's gone in the drink, as they say. That was a very good bowl of Leanne's. May or may not be the shot, that one.
Thank you.
Bart's just measuring with his fingers to see it's obviously very close. And looking at him, just clapping hands with Leanne, it looks like they may have the shot with her last bowl. Watching Leanne's ball come in, that just moved the jack slightly. Just gone through slightly with his bowl. He had a beautiful line.
Got an update from the other rinks and the championship round, as you can see on this end, Neil and Trish are ahead 11-5. Quarterfinal 2, we've got Brian Wilson, Jan Harrison ahead 9-8 over Esther Wu and Jeremy Reynolds. Quarterfinal 3, let's check that. Had a good few ends there for Rachel Hancock and Mike Bradshaw. They've scored 12 unanswered points against Frankie Lim and Catherine Bain. They now lead 15-2 after 8 ends. And another good consolidation in the other quarter-final. Roger Johnson and Sue Curran 8-1 up over Les Brown and Linda Fenton.
Neil's just brought his last two bowls, beautiful bowls in, and they're holding 3 in that end. So they go up to 14-5 on end 8.
In the plate, we've got Chad and Millie Nathan 15-3 up over Steve Gordon, Jenny Hart. tight game this next one. Levia Bloomfield, David Modu, 7-6 over Lauren Mills and Andy Ellis. James Gavin and Janine Young up 15-3 over Billy Fulton and Janine Brown.
That helicopter sounded as if it had come in to have a good look.
And the final game of the plate in progress, we've got Fleur Grenfell, Ramesh Raman, 11-5 up over Paul Neeser and Lisa Appleyard.
They're all good games, aren't they? There's only a couple here that are outstanding at the moment.
Some teams have put a good 5 ends together and kept the other team scoreless over those 5 ends, which certainly helps create a bit of space. Of course, the situation in this game here is that Neil and Trish, every win they end, every end they get, even if it's a 1, it's a bonus because that's 1 less for the others to catch up. So,
and they've just put the jack out twice, short and out, and so it goes back onto the 2 metres now. There's a tidy bowl coming in from Trish. Very tidy bowl. Great line from Leanne. She's probably a metre short.
Neil telling Trish, don't worry about that short bowl. Still come down there. And she is under it. She gets on her own. She's got a real good bowl.
Don't pick the jack up, just with a slight little wick.
Sorry.
Peter's busy swatting flies here on his microphone.
Leanne's through, headed towards the ditch by the looks. Well, Neil will be happy as he walks to the mat. He's in a pretty good position at the moment. Trisha's got 2 good bowls in play there.
It looks like the summer of bowls has finally started, Peter, after all the cancellations they've been having to have due to the weather and transferring things to indoor greens where available. But today is a stunning day for the bowlers.
Yep, we just had that real bad run in November there where it seemed to rain solidly for about 3 weeks.
But just he had a lovely line with that bowl and just unfortunately connected with Leon's bowl at the last moment there.
mentioned the weather. I'll just have a look and see. Oh dear.
Hearing you say that, does it not sound good?
No, it doesn't.
Neil's just covered.
Yeah.
Neil's just covered the back of the green in case of Bart coming through with a blinder. Oh, he's just missed.
Yes,
But he has got second shot, so that allows Neil to actually see that bowl and judge his weight.
Neil's looking to come down and just beat that bowl. Bart's there, and he's got it.
He has.
Great bowl.
Because it was just sitting out on the wing there, it was quite plain for him to see.
Yeah. I've played against Neil quite a few times. He's a real master of moving bowls and sitting bowls.
He certainly
and
is.
He plays really good weight for a lot of those shots. Yeah.
Doesn't say much, but certainly thinks a lot. I play a bit with Neil in the odd tournament around, and very much a gentleman to play against, or play against and play with. I'll give you a few little info on Trish. I think she's the only one I haven't mentioned so far. Trish is 52 years old. She's played for 16 years. She's got 6 North Harbour titles, and she's played out of, she's a Wellington girl, so she's played out of Wellington and then headed north to join Birkenhead and Takapuna, played the odd little bit at Newlyn. She's our North Harbour bowls administrator, so when it comes to reps and things like that, Trish is the lady that we deal with. She's also an umpire, and she was telling me this morning, I said, what are your hobbies? And she said, I knit. Don't tell them that. Oh, yes, you can. So it's a great hobby in her spare time. Trish has 2 adult children and does a lot for North Harbour Bowls. A very nice lady.
I wasn't watching that last bowl. Did
I was
you
too
see
busy
that?
talking.
Yeah, I see.
You were too busy listening.
Yeah, well, here it is. Here it is. I saw Bart. Oh, yeah. Great bowl, Bart. Wow, that certainly turned that around.
It has. He certainly achieved what he set out for that time.
And that's what they need. They need to score, and this isn't far away, is it? No, not far away at all.
Could be second shot.
Yeah, it sounds like you said they got one. Yes, he's scoring one on every end's not enough now.
Not quite, is it? No. It'll get to the serious side shortly. I didn't check the time they started, did you?
Yeah, I think it was right on 9.
Right on 9, was it?
Oh, the bowl of Leanne's was very short, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Bit disappointing with that.
You overthought that one, I think. Now Triss is using a wee bit of weight here just to try and dislodge Bart's bowl.
Yeah, well, even if she misses and sits that other one, she'll have, this is close to drawing it, isn't it?
Very close. Let's see if I can see it.
Bit more weight this time from Leanne.
It's just not going to
a little
come
bit
in.
wide.
Yeah, so they've
And
got
still
one.
a little bit short as well. So
They ended up with a 1. So that takes the score to 14-6 on the 9th end.
start taking the mat up, trying something different. Just got to get this to stop now.
Yep. So once again they're playing a 3/4 length green. Beautiful weight from Bart.
Dart's bowl coming down. It's a good line again. It's just going to pull up this time. And he'll be looking to make the slight adjustment. He's just going to pull up short.
No, not quite.
They changed the position of that mat, and I think it's upset him a bit.
I think
so,
it has, which it does. Trish is playing lovely bowls, and she's got 4 ahead of her, so leave it in her hands for now. And Leanne.
goes out towards, when the bowl's coming down towards the corner of that shelter there, you know,
You know,
a
it's
little
too
bit wide,
don't you? Although they must come back quite a long way.
Trish should be looking to make the most of that. Leanne's bowl being a bit wayward, and she wants to get one in nice and close here.
And
she's pulling up short again.
She's pulling up short, yeah.
The mat's got her as well. Leanne, bring it in a bit. Take a bit of weight off. Get a little bit of a touch to the kitty. Over to Bart, and they'll be sitting pretty good with all those short bowls in front of it. It's coming in now. It's breaking in. Pretty good weight on this one, and
yeah, great bowl, Leanne. Very good bowl. That'll be hard to beat.
Back toucher. All right. Well, Neil and Trish, they just want to try and get a close second. One down at this stage of the game is not a bad result for them. But they're sitting maybe 2 at the moment. Leanne gets this one close. It's coming in nice.
Played it beautifully.
Very good bowls.
Touches.
Neil might be getting a look at it through the gap.
You can see that coming through there, can't you? She gets an edge on that front bowl of Leanne's.
She could get them both.
the green. She's got the weight.
I think maybe would have played a bit more weight than that, especially if you've got a pretty good look at it.
Leaving it to Neil.
Yeah. Although this might be a blocker.
Not quite.
Yeah, Neil was happy with that weight, but a bit more green, even if he gets onto Neil's short pile. Looks a little bit wider. No, it's still going to turn away. Oh, bang.
Oh,
Wow.
the gap's still there for whoever wants to play it. They'll have to be careful because Bart's very capable of bringing his 2 bowls in on his forehand.
Comes a straight bowl bomb again. And then she followed it up with another cracker as well.
She certainly did.
Oh, well. Bart's closed part of that gap. Neil's going to have to go for that. Go for that grey bowl. He'll get them both. Just breaking in. Oh. Well, it's only one now.
He certainly achieved what he set out to do then.
It's going to have to be a perfect bowl, Bart, to get another shot here.
He's better to just...
You just have a dead draw at it. One down's not bad for Neil.
No.
And he is. He's going to draw down the forehand side. If he does get a little squeeze on the kitty, it can go to Trish's bowl. We know that's wide when it goes by there. So.
One to Leanne and Bart. Leanne's put the mat right up. All she needs to do now is get it to stop, and it's not going to. I should imagine Trish will take it back.
When you mentioned the weather before, I checked the long-range forecast, and it's not looking good for the second part of the Nationals. So.
Oh dear.
But we are in Auckland, and forecast changes almost every day.
4 seasons in one day. Not quite like Christchurch, is it? Organiser's headache. We're having new uniforms made for the Auckland rep teams at the moment, and we're heading to Christchurch for the Intercentre in March, and we don't quite know what the weather's going to do down there, so we have to cover all aspects for their clothing.
I took the young boys down to the Burnside under 26s. My son Adam and Liam Hill and David Modu, and we arrived down there. That was they said there was snow for the first time in Christchurch for about 50 years, and that was when we got there. So absolutely freezing, and then by the end of the tournament, the last day of the tournament, we're sitting out in the sunshine, beautifully warm, hot.
Amazing,
so
isn't it?
Yeah, the extremes in just those 3 or 4 days we were down there.
Yes, Jill Fraser and I were playing peas down there, and Jill's, being the slight wee thing she is, she just absolutely froze at one stage and hadn't taken warm enough clothing. Well, neither of us had, but fortunately I had enough clothing that I could wrap around her 2 or 3 times. But I think with what we're looking at this time, we will cover all avenues with the uniform.
I'll be looking to get one close here. They were left
And
a
he
little bit of a
has.
gap there.
Yeah, he's played a beautiful ball.
Exactly what he's needed. They're behind and they need to score, and so that he's looking better for him already. He was just going to come across, maybe catch Leanne's ball. But stay on that backhand side. He just played a nice one there. We'll try it again. He's just going to cut across as well. Get one in the back door. Side door shot.
Yes. And it's a counter at this stage. Oh, now he's overcooked that one. Certainly had the green. Clearly they've put the mat in a position which has bamboozled them all again.
Well, Bart and Liam are holding all the shots at the moment, but there's still plenty of room. Oh, he'd be disappointed with that one, though.
Right. It looks like better green. Whether he's got the weight. Oh, yes, he has.
Yeah. Well, Trish will be hoping that Neil can get something in there close, because otherwise she'll be walking up the other end a few down. If he gets onto that one, it might sit. Might.
Well, looks like Leanne and Bart could be holding 4 at this stage, with 2 bowls each to play by Trish and Leanne.
Leanne was looking at the forehand side. I thought she would have stayed on the backhand. We'll see where she goes.
No, we're fine. Thank you.
No, she's going up the backhand. She can afford to up there and try and rest that bowl and Neil's over. She's just a little bit wide. She had good weight for it.
Oh.
Trish looking to reduce here. It's on a pretty good line. It's just going through, but very good. Second shot falls down.
It certainly cut it down. They were holding 4. See what Leanne can do with her last bowl.
Just looking to draw in another shot here.
No,
As
it's
well,
going to come up short.
This might be 2 down.
I think they could be. Just undercut that one. That's okay. Out comes the measure. Yeah, definitely a 2. Or maybe not.
Sometimes when you're like this and you're playing catch-up, there was a chance to come through to try and sit that bowl out between the 2 blues and really put the pressure on that last bowl of Trish's. And sometimes you only get a chance like that once in a game, and they might have had a chance there. Might be calling on the umpire here.
I haven't noticed the umpires called very much at all today.
There he is. Winglam. He does a lot of work umpiring around Auckland.
It was such a close measure, but no, Bart happened to get it with his second shot, so that's a 2 to Leanne and Bart, brings them up to 9-14. So they happen to have won the last 4 ends, which they'll be very pleased about. Did you notice any of the other scores? Peter's having a little wander out to the balcony to see if we can update you with some of the scores that are happening across the green at the moment. Playing his second of the 2 bowls. If he can get a bit closer than he did. A little bit of breeze out there is just starting to affect the bowls slightly. A better one from Neil, and a toucher. That's what he was aiming for.
Alright, finished my little snack and score break. Just to update you on the other quarterfinals. Real close, 10-all between Esther Jeremy Reynolds and Brian Wilson and Jan Harrison. And Rachel Hancock, Mike Bradshaw getting a pretty good break on Frankie Lim and Catherine Bean. 17 to 9 after 12. The other quarterfinal, very low scoring. It's 8 to Roger Johnson and Sue Curran to 4 over Les Brown and Linda Fenton after 11 ends. So there's obviously been 10 singles and 1 2. So it must be very tight there.
It's a good game, isn't it, when it's such low scoring?
So this game just tightening up a little bit now, although Neil's got a real good one there at the moment. But they'll be wanting to get somewhere else, something else there, because it can always be moved and taken off. And if Leanne and Bart could get even a couple here, to be really good. Really close it up.
Bring things back in, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Shame that bowl of Leanne's has sort of covered that Neil's bowl there.
That's a very good bowl of Trish's.
She's been playing very good, Trish.
She certainly has.
Speed again.
Well, she's played a pretty good ball there.
And it comes out the Bart's bowl there, so
Great bowl, Leanne. I should imagine Bart and Leanne are holding 2 there at the moment. Yep, that's a very good bowl, Trish. Let's cut it down to 1 at this stage. That was a top bowl of Leanne's to pick that jack up.
we'll update the plate rounds. Jardin, Millie Nathan ahead 19 to 10 after 14 ends, leading Steve Gordon, Jenny Hart. Olivia Bloomfield, David Modu 13-9 up over Lauren Wills, Andy Ellis after 12 ends. This game closing up a little bit after 13 ends. James Gavin, Janine Young leading Billy Fulton and Janine Brown. Billy and Janine were down 9-0 at one stage, so it's been a pretty good comeback to there.
What's the score?
It's 15 to 10 now.
15-10, wow.
And the last one on the plate, Fleur Grenfell, Ramesh Rahman, 15-6 over Paul Neeser, Lisa Appleyard after 12 ends. So Neil's bowl not coming live there. But really needs to draw a shot, keep this little run of points and ends they've been having. It's coming in nicely. It's number 1. Neil's winding up.
Well, Neil's going to have a little go at this one.
Here it comes. It's brought another one in, did it?
Oh, they just brought another one in.
Oh, maybe
Yes,
2.
I think he has. Oh, you already had 2. Comes the measure again. It's always hard to tell on the screen the bowls that are just behind the jack, just that distance. It's 1. Just the 1. Well, it was actually a very good bowl of Neil's because they were holding 2, so he obviously pushed 1 out. Brings the score up to 10-14 on the 12th end.
Trying for the short end again. Really, when I was looking over the balcony before, you can see how fast the green is actually running.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
The bowls just seem to go on and on. You watch them halfway down, you think they're going to be short, but they end up going well
They
past.
go well past. As we say, take the batteries out of the bowl and just let them run.
All right. Good there by Leanne. She stopped it just in front of the ditch. She'll be looking to nail it with her first bowl.
Well, probably a metre short with her first one. Okay, so neither of them have judged their distance with the shorter mat at this stage. I doubt it will happen. This was better on Leanne's part. It's a very good bowl.
Just a slight adjustment here. Could be looking to match that last bowl. Even just getting a little rub on it. And she's close. Just got to drop a bit. Good. Still comes to a good position there.
Yep. Two good bowls.
Well, when you're chasing, you need one on there early, and Leanne's done that so far. We'll see if Bart can consolidate.
Yes, they're certainly gradually creeping up, aren't they?
Now there's Neil's chance to come and sit on Leanne's bowl now. It's coming to the forehand. Well, like I said, he sat on the bowl, but I thought he would come the other hand. Still might be down now, though.
It's forced Bart to change his hand now as well.
Well, it's two shorties in a row.
He won't be liking that.
Neil can afford to be a little bit over with his weight.
With this one, yeah. Two more bowls. Each. Oh, Bart won't be short this time. Oh, dear.
Be looking for a better bowl this time.
Yes.
He's played the same weight.
He'd be lucky to get around that. He'll need to look to, yes, I was just going to say he needs to look at Trish's bowl with a bit of weight.
Asking it to turn. Didn't really change it much then, did it?
No, didn't. certainly way up, so they have to be very much touch bowls at the moment.
Well, that's all of their bowls short except for the one that's holding shot. So.
2 of them, their Neils, 1 each. And Trish's bowl certainly won't turn around those outside bowls,
No,
so she's going to have to use weight.
Yeah, she'll be playing weight because, like, apart from the bowl holding shot, the rest of Leanne and Bart's are about a metre short, so any movement back should help them. A little bit wide.
No, she won't get around that one.
Even if you're a little bit over Leanne rather than short. Through the gap. Get the shot. Oh, look at that.
She didn't like that when she delivered it.
Still looking to come play through your own front poles there. Oh, she hasn't made contacts. Another good end for Bart and Leanne. They're only
It's
2
another
behind
2 to
now.
Leanne. Yep.
He's got them out up again. They're on a bit of a roll here. It was 14-5, wasn't it, at one stage?
Yes, it was. On the 8th end, it was 14-5.
That was that end. It was killed twice.
And they haven't... Trish and Neil haven't scored since the 8th end.
I want to keep this short. They've called the umpire to measure, long measure.
Yes, I think if I was Neil and Trish, I'd be getting a wee bit concerned at the moment.
It's got to be delivered at least 23 metres. And looks okay to me. No, short.
No, it was probably half a metre short. Oops.
Brakes
It's
on.
certainly up this time.
Brakes on. Is it in the ditch? It is.
So that goes on to 2 metre.
Right, Bart can choose his length now. He'll move it up a bit, I think. Yeah. Needs to nail this just to give the other 2 a little bit of pressure.
Bart has put the net as close to the limit as he possibly can. It's probably about 2 inches short of the mark.
And unfortunately his first bowl was wide and heavy. Oh, good bowl here from Neil. Changed his weight this time. He might have taken too much off.
Taken too much off this one.
Still coming. Oh.
Interesting to see if Neil changes his hand. No. Right, let's see what Leanne can do with 4 bowls.
This could be in the area here. It's just it's going to cut across. Got a couple of guards out there now.
Seems to be the hand they're favouring, doesn't it? Very good ball. Sounds like Olivia's getting serious out there.
Yeah, she's going to have a lash. Black bowl she's talking about would be Andy Ellis's, so it must be holding her out of some shots. They got their nose ahead in that game at the moment, Olivia and Davey. Trisha's bowl
just struggling to come home, wasn't it?
Yeah, look, he's sitting okay at the moment. Leanne needs to try and get one close. I'm just looking at the watch. Time's getting pretty close.
Oh, cheers.
5 or 6 minutes, so...
They've certainly got a few catches at the back. So that's too wide.
Leanne really needs to give Bart second shot here. At least second shot. You can look at that bowl. If he gets the kitty in the right part of the ditch, you could get 2 or 3.
She can certainly, there's room for it to come through that gap.
Oh, it's rolled another one of Trisha's in. Bart and Leanne did some good work to get back into this game, and now when it comes to the crunch, they're just a little bit loose.
Trisha's changed her hand. There's certainly room there for Bart to come through if he wants to. It'll be interesting to see what hand he chooses.
We're looking at a shot on the forehand there.
It is a wee bit dangerous with Trisha's bowl there, but let's see what he's going to do. No, he's going forehand.
The line looks okay. How's his weight? Comes the time in the game when you can say the game relies on that bowl, and this is it. Bart has to do something. If he misses, game over. Looks wide.
That looks very wide. It's up to Neil if he wants a bonus to get something in there.
This one counts.
Not quite.
Game over, is it? 4?
Is it 4 then? Gosh.
18.
That was a bad end for Leanne and Bart that time. Takes the score up to 18-12. According to me, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. I'd say that's the crucial end of the game, that one.
I would say so. If they started at 9 o'clock, they've got about 2 minutes left. Ah, lovely bowl. Great start. Some of the teams out there shaking hands. A second very good bowl from Trish. Leanne's, off here goes the bell. So they've got, you're not going to get to their 16 ends. Most of the teams aren't. Leanne will have to play a very good bowl here to get them back into it. She just overweighted it again slightly.
Yeah, I don't think Bart will go too close to the kitty here. He'll be looking to match those.
Well, with her putting her 2 bowls at the back now, Bart will be looking at getting the jack back there.
Yeah, Neil will be down there. Neil will be there amongst those grey bowls.
I might have been covering these back ones if it was me.
He's not going to score 6 up there, is he? He's going to... Kitty has to go back to those other 2 bowls.
Oh.
So anything he leaves short of it.
Yes, they'd have to be very good bowls now to get 6 on the last end, wouldn't they?
Oh, he's dropped it. He's dropped it short. Needed to be down where Trish is standing.
And they came back so well in so many ends and just let themselves down on that last end, didn't they?
Yeah, and it wasn't that it was outstanding bowls from the other team to get the 4 either.
No,
It
it
was just a
wasn't.
bad end they had.
It was just yeah. And we all do it.
All right, can't get a 6 bar, time to kill it. Replay. It's their only play. Kill it, replay the end.
But can they after the bell?
Yeah.
Yep.
Any end started before the bell is replayed. Any end that starts after the bell gets put on the 2. So if it does get killed and replayed, and that one gets killed, it goes on the 2 metres in.
To try and stop Leanne killing it, Trish is going to have to try and put a block in somehow. She's actually played that shot really well. That was certainly the right idea of Leanne's. She's got one more bullet.
Looking to land another one in front here.
Yep.
So now Leanne looking for a kill to replay the end.
She takes her own ball out. If she takes Bart's ball out, would be the...
Here it comes. Close. She's got it.
She's killed it.
Replay the end. Well done.
Very good bowl on Leanne's part. And so the game continues for a bit longer.
Oh, we're on overtime now.
Yeah.
Alison.
Yes. That's the only game left playing. The rest of them have all finished. If we can get the updated scores for you, we will. as to who continues on their pathway.
That's the final end of this game. Getting replayed now. If this ends up getting killed, it'll be placed on the 2 metres. So still some tactics at play here.
The jack's been delivered to about a metre from the 2 metre mark. And Trish is about 2 metres short of the jack with her first bowl. Leanne's gone probably the same distance over. No, Leanne's about a metre over the jack.
Good again, Trish.
Very good bowl. She's just skipped out to the side. And I would say Leanne has the shot with her bowl at the moment. Oh, and she's collected the bowl as well. Sent it closer to hers.
Oh, well, so good so far for Bart and Leanne. They've got their bowls in pretty good position. Neil will just be trying to cover every space he can.
He'll just try to be eliminating them, getting 6.
Bowl of Leanne's just not quite getting it clean.
Thinking that bowl of Neil's is coming for the second shot. Just ran through slightly. Yes, it is second shot. Trish was just saying 1 down.
Yeah, he really needs to be over the head here now, man. Don't want to give him any chance to move the kitty to the back and have all your own bowls up short. Come down now, looking for that kitty. It's got to play with just enough weight to get underneath those bowls.
He'd be lucky to get under Neil's bowl, I think.
It's tracking down, it's around them, I think. But Neil needs to get one back there.
He does.
They've got no bowls past the kitty. Neil looking to play a position bowl here to protect against the trail, and it's pretty good there. I don't know if you can just move it a little bit by the position of those bowls. Oh well, course, there's another one over there in that area. They can move the kitty to there. There's 4 I can see.
Trying to cover all aspects. And that's actually a very good bowl.
Oh, well done.
Very good bowl. So there's really no way they can get 6 now to draw the game.
Well, unless he gets the trail and then removes that bowl, but
One looks like it's gone in the drain. It has.
pretty tough ask here for Leanne now.
Oh, it is. There'll be a few disappointed players after this first game, after they've played their little hearts out for the last 2 days and done so well.
Yes, if we can get those results, we'll give them to you if we can. Otherwise, you can come back and watch the semi-final.
Semi-final, yes. So there'll actually be four more good games ahead, because the plate games will be good as well. There's some very good top bowlers in the plate.
She needs to edge that kitty into the far corner there.
Mm.
Lauren Moul's there. Looks like she's packed up her stuff. They must have gone down.
Yes, I think
Lauren and Andy must have lost
To
Aggie
you
and
and
young Davey.
Livy, yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Olivia, that's right.
Mm.
And
Last bowl for this game, unless it's killed again.
I can't see 6 anywhere.
No, I can't either. No, they're holding 1 at the moment, but the politics of a game at the moment is happening.
I'll put it back in a different place because it was right in the way where it was.
Yeah, that's right. Neil's lucky he's got that one right at the back.
Well, last bowl of the game here. Leanne's got to play a miracle bowl. Trying to get under the white bowls to get the kitty. Pretty good in the right area.
Ah. Very good try, Leanne.
Just misses.
Well, shaking hands, and the win goes to Trish and Neil at 18-13. So they advance through the pathway to the semi-final, and we'll let you know down the track who else is
Semi-final?
left in the
Yes.
semi-finals.
I'll be playing the winner of the yesterday Jeremy Reynolds and Brian Wilson, Jan Harrison game. Very good. Well, I hope you enjoyed that game. It looked like Fisher and Croup were going to pull away with it early, and then Robertson and Paulson caught up through the middle to latter stages, and at 14-12 it was anyone's game. And then just a relatively poor second to last end by Bart and Leanne cost them
Certainly
4
did.
shots, and
Certainly
really
did.
that was the end of the game. So congratulations to Neil and Trish, and they'll move on to the semi-final.
They will. So we'll leave you now until the semi-final starts, and they're back into it.
Who you are never really changes. And it was clear who Ron Jardin would be. The Jardins, from Lower Hutt, were an average family who refused to be average. His mum was one of the best croquet players in the world, and his dad drove the fastest horse of the day. So no one was surprised when Ron set track records at school that stood for 50 years. Or when he bulked up at the lumberyard and earned a spot on the wing for Wellington. Or when he earned the famous black jersey, but after scoring 145 first-class tries, he retired at 26, never to play rugby again. Nothing average about that. He gave himself a year to learn stockbroking and started his own firm in the fitting room of a Wellington menswear store. And you know what? Jardin became New Zealand's leading investment and advisory firm. They help fund airports, power stations, iconic buildings, advising companies, governments, and iwi, enabling homegrown brands to reach a global market. And now, they help over 50,000 of us to navigate the highs and lows to reach our financial goals. Jardin helped Corrine and Mark invest and retire in Wanaka. And one day, they'll help the grandkids retire in Wanaka too. Because whether the future's about what matters most to you, or the next big thing, we're focused to deliver great outcomes for our clients. Whether they're the next Ron Jardin or anybody else who refuses to be average.